Okay, this is Lucky Links, and I'm trying to get a big picture of this so you guys can see it. I thought I'd share this with you for those of you who are big on spreads. When I do use a spread, this is the one I've been using for, I don't know, decade maybe. It sort of just happened this way. It was maybe a modification of something else. I was in the middle of doing readings. I had a lot of readings, and this is just how the cards fell out, and I kept doing it this way. It's a sort of wheel here. Okay, this is the present situation. I'll show you what each of the things mean. This is the Necronomicon deck. I use this one specifically. I don't know if you guys have decks that you assign things for. This is a rather dark deck, and the meanings of the cards are not necessarily like traditional meanings. It's a very specific deck. They're not the same as other things. This one has some specific meanings, and I usually look at this one for the dark stuff that is being done against humanity, against its will. So those who would like to see humanity fail, I tend to use this one for it. So, all your people who talk about conspiracy and everything, you can actually, those of you who divine, you can look into it and you can see yourself what it is. So I'll show you, maybe I'll mention a little bit about what the cards mean in these situations. So let me show you what each thing means first, okay? So it's sort of a wheel. If you have to, you can read them in columns. For those of you who are cartomancers, you could read them like this in columns, so it would be past, present, future. But specifically, this is the situation. So this is the person and what's covering them or crossing them. So the combination of the two you read together, okay? This is the underlying situation or what's in the subconscious. So this is what the person may not be aware of that's driving it. So it's the underlying motivator. It might be the food that the person feeds on or that the situation is feeding on, the thing that they subconsciously desire that they're not willing to admit. But it's the thing that's driving the bus. This is what is conscious in their head. Okay, right here. So if we look at this, we can see that the situation itself is about a partnership. So it's sort of a clandestine partnership. It's the Two of Discs. So it's like the people who are working against humanity are showing one face because it's the moon. So this is all about illusion. So this is your rulers. So the people who are ruling in governments, the people who are ruling over us, who are supposed to be watching and taking care of humanity. There's actually a partnership here with them. And so they're showing one face, but doing another. So they're doing dark things under the surface. Under here would be the underlying influence or the subconscious motivating factor. They want power. They want control. So people like to say in the situation, well, what could these people have to gain from it? They have to live here too. It's all about money. They won't have any, but they don't care about money. Money is something that they made up for control. This is all about power and control. So manipulation, power, and control. That's really it. Gives them a sense of power over the situation here. That's the driving force. That's your Nine of Discs. So that's to be able to own and possess. So the desire to own and possess. I have to have this. I have to own this. There are people in the world who very much feel that they have to own everything. So that's how you read. So that's the upper, that's what's in the head, subconscious situation crossing it. This one is what the recent past, okay? So evidently they've just created something or they've gotten some deal together that they're still drunk on, so they're kind of high on it. And what's coming in the future is they're going to start to reveal it more and use illusion and sort of a hypnotic mind control to mesmerize people. This is the near future. This is the person asking the question, okay, Hierophant. And in this case, we could say that it would be either me who's asking the question, or it could be those individuals who are presenting it. If we're looking at the situation, the dark thing that's going on in the world, those individuals are trying to place themselves as the complete and holy authority, that which everyone goes toward. The go between heaven and earth, the ones who stand in the middle, the ones who feel like they have the ultimate go-to. And I just had a thought here, and I'm trying to express it. This is also the complete spiritual, total religious, total complete authority over your body, your mind, your spirit, everything. Then this is how people view you, quite frankly, as the punishers. If you don't believe that, watch the way someone behaves when they get pulled over a ticket and see how they lose all their coolness when they feel that there's an authority around, which this has been manipulated. So this position here, this position is all about how people, or this is the person asking the question, or in this case, I'd say the people that I'm asking about in the question, in the question I asked. But generally, when you're reading this is the person asking the question or the person that you're reading for. This is how others view them. This is, of course, hopes and fears. They'd really like to be able to create the destruction they want to create, but they're also afraid that they're going to get caught doing it. And then the other one is the outcome. So Nine of Swords, it's a split, and a complete split for humanity. There will be a split on both sides of this, those who wish to save and those who wish to destroy. So that's it. It's the situation, what's crossing it, the underlying subconscious. This is what's in the mind, or what the person realizes in their mind. The thing that they think they want could be the desire. This is the hopes and the fears. This is the outcome. Near future, recent past, how others view you, and you. So this would be familiar to some of you. Some of it's very familiar. A lot of the positions, a lot of you have already read similar spreads or similar things. But this is, I just thought I'd give you this one. This is the one that I do use when I actually use a spread. Sort of sums up a situation nicely. I also like to use grand tableaus, and I like to use a kingdom, show someone what's going on in their kingdom. But I'll show you some more spreads as we go on. And this is Lucky Links, and that's your little cartomancy insight for the day. If you have any questions, put them in the link below. I'll do my best to answer them.